Welcome to the deep dive. We take the sources, you get the knowledge. Today we're really getting into something a lot of people ask about. Cutting the cord in your car.
That's right. We're talking about converting that, mandatory wired USB connection for CarPlay or Android Auto into a truly wireless setup using those little adapters like the Ottocast Mini.
Exactly. So our mission today, let's dive deep into how these things actually work.
We need to unpack the tech behind it. What makes them tick? What are the real compatibility requirements for your phone and car? And crucially, what are the limits?
Right, the gotchas. Like specific cars they just won't work with, or maybe performance trade-offs.
Definitely. Things you absolutely need to know before you think about buying one.
Okay, so the basic idea seems, well, almost like magic. You plug this little box into the car's USB port.
Same one you'd normally plug your phone into, yeah.
And somehow it makes the connection wireless. But how? It's not just Bluetooth, is it?
No, not really. It's actually quite clever. It acts like a specialized translator, sort of a man in the middle.
Okay. So when you plug the adapter in, first it talks to your car system, pretending it's the phone, using those USB data lines.
It spoofs the car.
Exactly. And at the same time, it uses Bluetooth, but just the low power kind, to find and initiate a handshake with your actual phone.
So Bluetooth is just for the introduction, the hello.
Pretty much. Your phone needs to be iOS 10 or newer, or for Android version 11 or newer for this part.
Okay, handshake done. Then what? Does Bluetooth handle the maps and music?
No, that's where it switches gears. Bluetooth isn't fast enough for all that data, so the adapter then sets up a direct, high-speed Wi-Fi connection, like a peer-to-peer link just between itself and your phone.
Okay, so the adapter creates its own little Wi-Fi network.
Sort of, yeah. A dedicated link just for streaming everything, the screen mirroring, map updates, music, your touch commands back to the phone. It essentially turns that USB port into a wireless data pipe.
That's neat. And for the user, the convenience factor seems key here. The sources mention automatic reconnection. Yes, that's a big selling point. Once paired, it should remember your phone. You get in the car, turn it on, and boom, it should connect automatically after its boot up sequence.
And FOTA updates, what's that?
Right, FOTA firmware over the air. This is super important. Car software changes, phone software changes. FOTA lets the adapter manufacturer send updates through your phone to the adapter itself. This keeps it compatible, fixes bugs, Without FOTA, it could stop working after a car update.
Okay, crucial feature then. Now, they claim something like 98% compatibility with cars that already have wired CarPlay or Android Auto.
That's the claim, yes. But let's focus on that already have wired part.
Because that's the absolute deal breaker, isn't it?
It absolutely is. This adapter only works if your car's factory system already supports wired CarPlay or wired Android Auto. If you have an older car without it, this device does nothing. It can't add the feature, only convert the connection type.
Right, so check your car's specs first. What about that other 2%? The sources specifically call out BMW. Why them?
Yeah, BMW is a common exception. Some manufacturers, and BMW is often cited, use very specific proprietary ways for the phone and car to talk over USB.
Not the standard protocol.
Not always. And these adapters are built for the standard protocols, so they just can't, translate or spoof BMW's system correctly. Tesla's another one, often because their whole software setup is unique.
So if you have a BMW or maybe a Tesla, this probably isn't for you? Heads up there?
Definitely proceed with caution or assume it won't work.
Okay, what about latency? That delay thing. If it's going wireless through this extra box, is it noticeable?
It can be. Look, adding a wireless step will inevitably introduce some delay compared to a direct wire. Milliseconds, usually.
So like scrolling a map might feel a tiny bit laggy, or pressing pause on music?
Potentially, yeah. Good adapters minimize it, make it almost imperceptible for most things. But if you're super sensitive to responsiveness, you might notice a slight difference compared to being plugged in. It's a trade-off for the convenience.
Okay. And aftermarket head units, any issues there?
Sometimes. Aftermarket units themselves can be hit or miss with compatibility, so adding an adapter. Well, things like steering wheel controls might not always map perfectly. Worth checking user reviews for your specific head unit.
Right. So, okay, maybe the Ottocast Mini isn't perfect for everyone. Perhaps you need Android Auto and CarPlay support. What are some other known players in this space?
Oh yeah, there are quite a few good alternatives. Carlinkit is a big name. Their 3.0 U2W Plus is popular, known for decent support. Then you've got models like the CRUST AutoLink W20, which is a 2-in-1. That's key if you or your family switch between iPhones and Android phones.
So it handles both wireless CarPlay and wireless Android Auto.
Exactly. Saves buying two different adapters. There's also the Carabek H3 Magic Box, often positioned as a more premium, maybe more stable option. And something like the Spettle 2-in-1 offers, solid mid-range value.
And knowing these options matters because maybe you do need that dual platform support, or perhaps one brand has better firmware updates for your specific car model.
Precisely. It's not one size fits all. Understanding the alternatives helps you pick the right features for your specific situation, not just any wireless adapter.
Okay, let's recap quickly then. We've learned these adapters cleverly translate wired USB to a dedicated Wi-Fi link.
But only if your car already has the wired version built in.
Right, that's the golden rule. And watch out if you drive a BMW, maybe Tesla. Plus, be aware of that potential slight latency.
Yeah, that covers the core points.
So here's a final thought for you to chew on before you hit that buy button.
Okay.
Besides double checking that your car has wired CarPlay or Android Auto already, really think, is the sheer convenience of no cables worth that potential tiny lag? And do you need a specific feature, like that dual iPhone-Android support? Consider your needs, not just the tech specs.
Choose wisely, cut the cord, and hopefully enjoy that wireless freedom.